So I want to talk about something that is very interesting to me. Is that is the relationship between knowing the relationship between suffering and knowledge. Knowing too much, not knowing much. Suffering more and not suffering. So I recently posted a tweet about that says, he who knows less suffers more but ignores less. He who knows more suffers more but ignores less. I'll say it again from the beginning. He who knows less suffers less but ignores more. He who knows more suffers more but ignores less. This is something that I come to realize when I was about a freshman in high school, when I was about 13, 14 years old, and I don't know, but I think a teacher or someone said, why do you want to know more? Like, you probably know enough or something. And I said, and I don't think I said it, but I thought, I want to know more, not because I want to be smarter. Like, I don't want to know more because I want to know more just for the sake of knowing, but I want to know more to ignore less. I want to know more to ignore less. Think about that for a second. I want to ignore more. I want to know more to ignore less. And when we think about it, that's the point of knowledge. That's the point of education and self-education. But knowing more comes with a price that is two prices. It comes with a price which is suffering and the ability to know and ignore. Because once you learn something, you can just ignore the next time because you learn it. You can unlearn something. So it's a decision that you need to make for yourself, and because it's a hard decision that you need to make for yourself, because if you keep yourself to ignorance, you probably ignore less. And when I say ignore, look more. And when you say ignore, here's the thing. There's a common misconception in the scientific community and the people who call themselves smart, is that they cannot be smart. They cannot be happy because they are too smart, because they know too much. And if they didn't know much, they'd probably be happy. But I would challenge it, and I would say that if you're too smart, if you know too much, you could figure out a way to make yourself happy. And if the problems are making you unhappy, if you're too smart, you can probably solve those problems and make yourself happy. What would I do? I would want to know more. Yes, I would suffer more, but the suffering is relative. And most importantly, I would ignore less. Ignoring less. That's key. And those problems arises because you know too much. Not because you know too much, but because you ignore very little. You're gonna see challenges, you're gonna see difficulties. But because of your knowledge, you will have a chance at least to solve that problem and reduce the suffering of the world. Thank you so much.